In this video, we will going to discuss about the key concepts in supply chain management. Firms have focused their energies on three main functions. One is purchasing, manufacturing, and distribution. So transport and storage activities within individual functions and across functions have not received adequate attention and have usually been handled by the department managing the logistical aspects of the company. So once we talk about the distribution means the transport and storage activities. After the product has been developed and manufactured and it need to be stored. So within the individual functions and across functions have not received adequate attention and have usually been handled by the department managing the logistical aspects. So those are the people who are going to handle this type of transport and storage. So supply chain management focused on the internal integration of activities in these three functional areas with the logistic functions. So that means within the department, within the organization, the material which has to be transported from one place to the other place, in that case, the supply chain management has been focused. Gradually, firms realize that these activities have to be coordinated, not just within a firm, but across the entire supply chain, keeping in mind the material or product flow right from the vendor to the end customer. So this is where the supply chain management will going to come into the picture. So that is because the material has to flow or the product has to flow from the vendor to the end customer. So naturally we need to transport the material. Since we need the transportation is required, so therein the hindrance should not be there for the material to flow, so that the assembly will going to take in time, and in the product flow wherein once the product has been delivered, so naturally it has to reach to the end customer on a particular day and a particular time. So therefore the transportation plays a major role. Then the firms have realized that they need to give a much concentration on, or the coordination is required while transforming the material. To integrate material flow across the chain, information and financial flow across the chain also have to be integrated. In firms like Asian Paints and Marico Industries, material, information and financial flow seamlessly across department and organization boundaries. Customer pull and not any internal compulsion governs all the three flow in well-managed chains. In most chains, there exist many blocks both at the departmental and the organizational boundaries. Then individual departments and firms are more interested in performance at the local level rather than the performance at the chain level. Thus, numerous bottleneck occurs at the boundaries and the flow gets badly distorted. So in the individual departments and firms, they are much more interested in the quality of the product rather than the performance at the chain level. So that means while manufacturing and the product is to be get ready for the dispatch, only till to that extent the departments and firms are interested. And to reach it to the customer, then we need to have a good support from the supply chain. So the transportation to the end customer is also has to be included in the chain level, and thus, so because of that, since you are not coordinating properly in the boundaries, so naturally the bottlenecks will be there. So often material and products seem to spend a significant amount of time at the department and organizational boundaries. So what does it mean? So for example, we need to give the material or the dispatch of material to a particular customer on a particular day. Because of the non-coordination at the department and the firm level, then the product may not reach the customer well within time. So this will going to have a bottleneck on the supply chain. Most of the inefficiencies seem to creep in at the boundaries while studying supply chains, our focus will be on the linkages rather than on individual operations. Apart from the forward flow of material and products, firms are also interested in the reverse flow of material, as many companies also have to manage product returns, warranty claims, etc. So that means there is a bidirectional flow of material. So what does it mean? So normally the material will also have only the forward flow of material and products from the firm to the end customer. But in some firms and in some products, you may have the reverse flow also. That means because of the warranty claim, suppose when you have a damage to any particular part of a product of the automobile part, then we need to be get replaced in the warranty claims. So in such cases, the material which has to be replaced on warranty has to be taken back from the customer, and it has to be delivered back to the firm. So because to analyze the mistake or the defect in the part, whether it is a natural defect or whether it is a human defect or it has been have an inherent defect in the particular part, to analyze so that they may take some necessary steps or the some necessary step for the during the manufacturing of other further parts. As per the European Union regulations, firms that manufacture and sell consumer products are also expected to take the responsibility for product disposal at the end of the life of product. So this is where this is a very important one. It is the consumer products are also expected to take the responsibility. That means once it is the life end of the product, we need to, that means we need to scrap them, and the scrapping also has to be having a transportation is required. So that responsibility has to be taken by the firms. There is a growing realization that we need to develop a special field to deal with the reverse flow of material or product from the customer to the manufacturer, and it is known as reverse supply chain management. So since we were concentrating from the supply chain from the forward flow, that is from the material to the end customer, but also we need to consider now they have from the customer to the firm also or to the manufacturer, there is a reverse flow of material only in case of warranty claims. In such cases, that also we need to be considered. So that is what is called the reverse supply chain management. So in next video, we will going to discuss about decisions in supply chain management. Thank you.